Okay.
These rooms over here are peds rooms.
Okay.
So they're not on the ICU side. They're peds rooms. They're additional peds beds that we had on our license that we couldn't utilize on the 8th floor. This
Also,
is where,
they equipped as isolation rooms.
yeah.
So you can basically isolate a ped in here that's got diarrhea, that type of stuff. The rooms have got a negative pressure. So what it does is if the door's open, that the germs don't go out, it doesn't push the germs out, it sucks. It sucks the air out of the room. So it's basically negative pressure. You'll see all the lights indicating that the green lights are indicating that it's in a healthy running condition.
Okay.
So it's basically connected to the fans and the extraction system that.
And if it turns red, it's a sign.
Or if it switches off, then it means there's a problem with the fan.
Okay.
This is a non-slip vinyl. So it's also a vinyl floor, but you can actually feel it's got a non-slip texture. So for safety, we've looked at those kind of things, and then all that type of stuff. So we've set the standard, and the standard will carry through to the rest of the hospital.
There'll be a unit manager between the two. So there's a door on this side and there's a door on that side, and obviously she's got a window and stuff to look through. And then this is where we enter into the peds ICU side. Also, around the corner there we've got a staff lounge dining room.
We're really equipped for the staff now. We've also, if you look at the kitchen, all the floors will have staff kitchens now. So we're looking after the staff at the same time, but also making sure that you kind of keep your staff in the ward, that they don't go out for lunch. They can have lunch, your nursing
for
staff,
emergency
for availabilities.
situations,
So these ICU high care beds are also negative pressure. So it also basically, if you got isolation, that you require isolation, very, very sick, medical sick babies, they are accommodated in here as well. What we've done over here as well, obviously all the lighting is energy efficient lighting that ties in with the rest of the hospital's systems. We've also allowed for how can I put it, smart switching, so you can actually dim the lights at night to make it a little bit. The nursing staff still have to work, but they need to see where they work, but the patient wants to sleep, so they can actually dim the lights. All the air conditioners over here basically run on chilled water. It's no more gas, running off gas and that, so it's an energy efficient plant. And then the hot water system also comes from a hot well, where in the past we used to have geysers and we used to have gas air cons. We basically, as we're going along on all the floors, we're removing those air cons and those geysers and we're tying it up to our centralized plant. Your chilled plant basically makes cold water for the air cons, but the hot gas makes your hot water. So the chiller plant actually does two things. It cools your water down for air conditioning, and in the process that heat that's generated from the equipment is used to. Also got a screen in her office, so she can actually oversee the whole ward, the patient's vital signs and all that. So that talks back to a centralized unit, and then the unit manager's got like a slave screen that she can see and also just keep her eye.
Is this new, or have you had this before? Is this something new?
The ICU is equipped with it as well.
The adult ICU.
Yeah, the adult ICU. What we've done is as well, which we've done in the other ICU, is if the nurse goes on lunch, we pretty much put these automated blinds in, so that if this sister is on lunch, this one can help her out, but you can see the patient. So you can actually move these blinds, but they're all automated. They're not your standard domestic blinds. So you got a visual on too, so they call it budding. If the one goes on lunch or needs to go to the toilet, the other one can just keep an eye on the patient. Infected linen or anything like that, they don't walk through the front. Basically all happens through the back. So basically they all come through here. And you'll basically walk down to your sluice area where you'll dispose of it, or it will be, if it's linen, it will be bagged and marked as infection, and it will be taken to the laundromat. They got their holders with their aprons and their gloves and their masks and that, if they need to go and if it's an infected patient. So this is the sluice area that you asked for, or asked about just now. So pretty much that's your bedpans, your urine bottles. It will be cleaned here, and then it basically goes into a sterilizing machine.